Hello, my name is Seth Shimra. I belong to Tangkul community. Tonight I would like to give a Christmas greeting along with a short message from the topic Christmas. As the winter season is approaching, as Christmas is approaching, in order to make it more clear and in order to make it more understanding about Christmas, I would like to follow 3 steps. First is, what is Christmas? What Christmas is all about. Second, how do we celebrate Christmas? Being a Christian, how to celebrate Christmas? And lastly, what is the significance or the values or the importance of celebrating Christmas? As per my understanding and my knowledge, I'd like to share for a few minutes. The shortest definition for Christmas is a celebration for the birth of Jesus Christ, the Son of a living God. On 25th December, every year we celebrate Christmas. Celebration of Christmas is in order to commemorate. Commemorate means in order to honor or in order to respect for the birth of Jesus Christ. Even the non-Christians, they heard and they know what Christmas is. What do they know? They know that the Christians celebrate Christmas on 25th December. They know the date and they know the month. But most of them, they do not know the actual meaning of Christmas. Even we, the Christians, also, we know the date and we know the months, but most of us forgot or failed to realize the actual meaning of Christmas. So in order to make it more understanding, I would like to discuss. Before that, I would like to go back to the historical background, why Jesus was born and why God sent Jesus Christ here on this earth. Why do we celebrate Christmas? Historical background. 400 years ago, before the birth of Jesus Christ, 400 years ago, there was a close connection, there was a close relationship between the Israelites and God. God appoint or choose a leader among his people, among the Israelites, and there was a close connection. God speak to his people directly towards the leader, like Abraham, like Moses. There was a close relationship. God always have mercy, and God never forsake and abandon his people. Because even in Genesis it says that we, the human beings, are his special creation, unlike other species or like any other living things. As we are his special creation, God never forsake us, never forsake his people. But the Israelites, past 400 years ago, I'm discussing about the historical background, okay? In order to make it more understanding about Christmas. The people of the Israelites, they witnessed how much God loved towards them. What tremendous God has done for them. God is really merciful that they know it. God led Israelites from the bondage God led Israelites free from the bondage of slavery from Egypt to a promised land, Canaan. The people of the Israelites, they know it. They have seen the miraculous work that God has done for them. But after a few moments, or after a few periods of time, they forgot the king. But till then, God forgive their sins, and then the relationship goes on in such a way to make the people understand how much he loved towards his people. But man, evil in nature, constantly revolt against God. They even create an idol and worship. They even doubt the real God who set them free from the bondage of slavery. And therefore, to make this story short, therefore God disconnect or set apart from the relationship of Israelites, from the relationship of his people for the past 400 years. And in order to save his people, God sent his Son, Jesus Christ, on this 25th December. There was no connections for the past 400 years. And after that, in order to save his people from sin, God sent his Son, Jesus Christ. That's the reason why we are supposed to celebrate Christmas. What is the actual why God sent Jesus Christ here on this earth? What is the main purpose? Number one, Jesus Christ was sent on this earth to bring peace. For the past 400 years, there was no peace. People were living under immoral life, were living a life of impurity, full of violence, full of jealousies, hatred, bloodshed. So in order to bring peace towards his people, God sent his Son, Jesus Christ, on this 25th December. We need to understand this. Second, Jesus was born to save the sinner, to you and me. Jesus Christ was born in order to save you from the darkness of sin. And thirdly, Jesus Christ was born in order to bring reconciliation. Reconciliation is understanding between man and God. For the past 400 years, there was no any more relationship. The relationship has been disconnected. It has set apart. But in order to bring reconciliation, understanding, and to bind up together again, God sent his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, on this 25th December. This is the most important thing that we the Christians should realize and understand. Once again, God sent his Son Jesus Christ to bring peace, number one. Number two, God sent his Son Jesus Christ in order to save us, to save his people, or to save us from sin. And point number three, God sent his Son in order to bring reconciliation or understanding towards his people. That's the main significance or importance. How do we celebrate Christmas? Take an example of me. When I was young, or in the past life, we celebrate Christmas by buying new. We used to buy new clothes. We used to contribute certain amount of money among our peer groups, among our friends, and then we used to have a food together, common meal, starting from 24th December till extending. It goes on extending, and it goes till even New Year. We used to play music and we used to dance. There's nothing wrong about that. But the thing is that we forgot to realize the actual meaning of Christmas. That Jesus Christ was born on this particular day in order to bring peace. And Jesus Christ was born to save my sinner. I did not realize that in the past life. I did not realize that my life was living an impure life. My life was living I'm living an immoral life. So in order to have a reconciliation between my life and towards God, we celebrate Christmas. I did not realize that earlier. But now, let us, my dear brothers and sisters, let us realize. Let us think deeply in such a way that how to celebrate Christmas that will let God to be pleased and that God will bless us. If we celebrate Christmas in a way that God bless us, God will surely bless us. But the first thing is that we have to know the actual meaning, the actual values of celebrating Christmas. Celebrating Christmas, if we do not realize the actual meaning of Christmas, it is the same values of how the non-Christians, like Hindus or Muslims or non-Christians, celebrate Christmas. Christmas is not only a day of buying new clothes alone. It's not only a day of having food together. And earlier, I used to celebrate Christmas, during Christmas. Most of our friends from far abroad or from anywhere, they will come during winter season, during Christmas, and we used to gather together and we used to drink wine and we used to enjoy in such a way that God never be blissful. That is not the way how Christians should celebrate Christmas, in fact. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, every year we celebrate Christmas in order to commemorate, in order to renew our heart. So let this year celebration of Christmas be a meaningful one. And may God inspire everyone's heart. And may God be born into your heart, in your family, in your church. And may God always bless us. And I hope and believe God will bless us if we celebrate Christmas in a meaningful way. Through this video, I give my Christmas greetings to all my friends. Even though we may not celebrate in the same place. But may this Christmas be a joyful and be a blessed and be a year of prosperity. And by celebrating this Christmas, may our heart be cleansed, be transformed, and step forward to a new life, to a new journey of New Year with a blessed and with a prosperous New Year. Thank you so much for listening, for giving your precious moment for a few minutes. May God bless you. Thank you so much once again. Amen.